What's going on, everybody? Stanley Parrish here, Pistol Outflow Studios, and welcome back to the show. We all know that in portrait photography that the eyes are the most important part of the image. So today I'm going to show you guys how to make your eyes pop in Photoshop. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Okay, so we're in Photoshop. I have my wonderful model right here. We had an amazing photo shoot. Can't wait to shoot again with her. She was absolutely amazing. So right now you can see the eyes are just kind of like, there's nothing special about them. So we're going to go ahead and enhance those right now. The first thing we're going to do is create a curves adjustment layer. Then I'm going to go down here. I'm going to hit curves. And I'm going to drag it all the way up to make it brighter. Now I'm going to invert my mask. I'm going to fill it with black. Then I'm going to use my brush tool to paint with white to bring that brightness back. And I'm not going to paint the whole eye. I'm just going to paint the bottom half because the eye is three-dimensional. It's not flat. It's round. You also have to think about where the light is coming from. I know in this this portrait I used a beauty dish right above her head, so I'm going to paint with white on the bottom half of her eye. Okay. See, it's getting brighter. Okay. We paint on the other side. So we made the eyes brighter. That's exactly what we want. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to enhance the colors in her eye, and we're going to use the colors that are already there. So I'm going to hide my curves adjustment layer. I'm going to zoom back in, and we're going to just pick some colors that are here in her eye. So use your eyedropper tool. First, you want to create a new layer. I'm going to make a new layer and name it eye color. Okay. Come back over here, get my eyedropper, and I can see that the colors here are purple, very dark purple. But what we want to do is we want to choose a bright purple. So I'm gonna choose a color up here in the right, the top right corner. I'm just going to brush right here so you can see what color that is. Okay. And also I want to choose a brown color, so I'm going to, well, it'll actually be orange. Let's see, brown. Let's do orange right here. Got orange. And then also use some colored gels, and you can see some of that blue coming from the light in her eye. So we're going to choose that blue color, and I'm going to bring it up, and there we go. We have our three colors that we're going to use. So now I'm going to bring my curves adjustments layer back, and now we're just going to paint some dabs of color in the eye. I'm going to choose my pink color, my purple, pink, whatever it is. And we're just going to just like this, just around the eye. Okay, then I'm going to choose my orange color. Paint right along here. Okay, we're going to choose the blue. And just paint a few dabs up here where the blue is. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side. It doesn't matter how you paint this. It can just be random strokes. Okay. Choose the orange color again. I know it doesn't look good right now, but we're going to change that. Okay, we're going to choose the blue color. All right, so the next thing we want to do to make this look better, we're going to change the layers blending mode to overlay. Okay, then we're going to go ahead and delete this stuff here. Get that out of the way. Okay, it still doesn't look too good. So what we're going to do is we're going to add some blur to it, some Gaussian blur, just to blend it in. Okay, so I'm going to go to Filter, Blur, Gaussian blur. And I'm going to choose maybe 1.9. We can just say 2. Just say 2. All right, I'm going to zoom out. All right, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to put these 2 layers inside of their own group. We're going to select both layers and hit Control G. And I'm just going to rename the group to iPop. And if you think the effect is too strong, you can always go in and adjust the opacity of the group. We can bring it down. We don't want it to look fake, so let's try 70%. Okay, I think I can roll with that. Okay, so for the next and final step, we're going to sharpen the eyes. So what you want to do is make a new layer. We're going to rename it to Sharpen. And you're going to grab your Sharpen tool, and that's going to be over here where your smudge tool is. Grab your Sharpen tool. Set the strength to 20%, and you want to make sure sample all layers is selected and protect detail is checked. And you're just going to paint over the areas that you want to sharpen. You want to make sure you get the eyelashes and the eyebrows. Just paint all over. And sometimes I'll go ahead and sharpen the lips too. All right, after you get that done, then you want to go in and lower the opacity if you sharpen it too much. We're going to bring it down, let's say about 50%. So here's the before, after, before, after. Okay, so there you go. You have now made your eyes pop using Adobe Photoshop. So I hope you guys were able to learn something from this tutorial. If you did, please hit that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up. drop a comment, share this video with your friends and family, and I'll see you on the next one.